So, good morning. We are on the record in re Structurlam Mass Timber, which is case number 23-10497.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
For the record, William Chipman, Brown, Cicero, and Cole, proposed counsel for the debtors. I want to first thank Your Honor for taking the time for us this morning. Your Honor, turning to the agenda, Your Honor's entered orders, I believe, on everything on the agenda except for the final dip, the hearing on the final dip motion, which is the only matter going forward. I want to thank Your Honor for entering the other orders. Appreciate that. Makes today's hearing a lot easier. Your Honor, as Your Honor is aware, we've received only one objection that was filed by the committee to the final dip. I'm pleased to report that the debtors, the committee, and the dip lender have resolved the objection with certain changes to the dip budget in the form of final order. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank counsel for the dip lender, counsel for the committee, for working together and with us so that we're here today on a fully consensual basis. Your Honor, we did file a revised form of order this morning. I hope Your Honor's had a chance to review it.
So I have it and have looked quickly at the red line, and nothing jumped out at me as problematic. I can't tell you that I've become expert in it, but I see the broad outlines, and nothing independently concerns me.
Great, thank you, Your Honor. As Your Honor recalls, we went through a complete description of the dip financing at the first day hearing a few weeks ago, so I'm not going to belabor the record unless Your Honor wants me to with all the details of the dip facility. However, I will point out that today we're seeking final approval of the dip facility, increasing the interim amount from $4 million to the final amount of $7.5 million. As Your Honor is aware, under the dip facility, the borrowers are required to comply with certain milestones for the purposes of consummating a sale, pursuant to Section 363 of the Bankruptcy Code. Your Honor, we do have an auction scheduled for next week, and we're hopeful that we will have an auction. We have some interested bidders in the data room, and so hopefully that'll be a good result for the sale hearing that's currently scheduled for May 30th. Your Honor, in support of the final relief being sought today, the debtors are relying upon the first day declaration and the declaration of Kevin Haggard. He's with Miller Buckfire, both of which were moved into evidence at the first day hearing in support of this motion. Mr. Haggard is in the courtroom today and available to answer any questions Your Honor may have on the dip financing. And Your Honor, unless Your Honor wants more, for the reasons set forth in the motion, Mr. Haggard's declaration, the first day declaration, the debtors believe in the exercise of their business judgment that final approval of the dip facility is necessary and appropriate. It will allow the debtors to continue to operate through the sale process and maximize value for the debtor stakeholders. Accordingly, the debtors respectfully request that the court enter the final dip order as revised, authorizing the debtors access to the dip facility on a final basis. And I'm happy to walk through the revised order or answer any questions Your Honor has or give any other presentation that Your Honor wants.
So I just give me 2 more seconds to make sure that there isn't anything else that I need to understand.
And while Your Honor is looking, if Your Honor would like to see a revised form of budget, I do have it. I can hand it up.
Oh, if you do have a revised budget, that would be helpful.
May I approach?
Oh, certainly.
Thank you. I apologize for the small font, Your Honor. I have to actually get my glasses.
No, I can see this, and in broad strokes, I think that I see this is the only form of final budget that I would have seen.
Yes, it's changed slightly from the interim budget. I believe that there's a separate line item here that was part of the resolution for the committee. It's about halfway through. If you'll see, it says professional fees committee.
Yep.
I think that was the main change. It was just a breakout. The committee actually got more money in the budget, and they also got a separate line item.
Got it.
So that's the main change. I think all we were doing was shuffling around some money, Your Honor, to make sure the committee was covered for the case.
Okay, so I think I understand where we are. Let me see if there's any other party in interest that would like the opportunity to be heard.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chipman. Mr. Harvey.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Matthew Harvey from Morris Nichols Arston Tunnel on behalf of the committee. I just rose to confirm the deal, Your Honor, and to thank the counsel for the debtor and counsel for the lender for their hard work in getting here. And thank you, Your Honor, for hearing us this morning as well.
It's my job. Thank you, Mr. Harvey.
Thank you.
Is there any other party in interest that would like to be heard with respect to the final dip order? Okay, seeing none, I've reviewed the motion and the order and the evidence that was admitted in connection with the interim approval. I'm satisfied that the relief sought is appropriate, that the changes made in response to the committee's objection are appropriate under the circumstances, and we are happy to enter that order on a final basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. And just so the courts understands, what we'll do is we'll go back to our office, we'll upload the order, the revised form of order with the exhibits in the revised budget, and then we'll let Chambers know when it's uploaded, so Your Honor can enter that.
Okay, terrific.
Appreciate it.
Very much appreciate that. Is there any other way in which the court can be helpful to the parties while we're all here?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, then, thanks to everyone's good work in resolving these issues. Much appreciated. And with that, we're adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.